There is no right way to live. The only wrong way to live is by thinking that there is a right way. I really, really want to talk about this because part of my videos is, talking about personal things that are going on in my life and storytelling and hoping that you guys can connect with me. So recently, I've graduated college. I know it's been a while since I've posted a video, so I'm trying to update you on my life. I got an apartment. I traveled to Peru for a month last May. I have my degree now. I've done, dating. I've had a few jobs and so on. So I feel like a completely different person since I last had my last video, but I just wanted to update all of you guys, my 46 subscribers, on my life. And I think that it's really important to talk about this thing. And that is the idea that we have to be at a certain mark or milestone or goal by a certain age. And I am 23 years old now, and I have, as I said, graduated college, and, I thought I knew what I wanted to do. I thought I knew my passion. I thought I knew who I was, but I reminded myself that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, and it takes dedication and a lot of opportunity and experiences and getting down and getting back up again, because there'd be no point of life if it just came like this. So something I really want to talk about now is this idea that I have to live a certain way in order to be happy. And I'm going to tell you a story about what I've been going through, and I'm sure that you guys can relate, but hopefully it will help you through your journey of life. So I graduated college. I was so excited, and before I graduated college, I got a job recruiting. I was so excited to recruit because my mom did it, and growing up I always knew about it, and I'm a natural salesperson, so I was like, I got this in the bag. Well, that all changed my first day of work. They had us 3 weeks of training, sitting in a chair, listening to videos, listening to them speak for hours on end, talking about terms I never even knew about. I was supposed to recruit travel nurses, but before I could even sit in my chair at the desk and meet new people and my coworkers and be excited, I had to go through literally 3.5 weeks of training. And this was really hard for me because I just finished college and I thought, okay, I'm going to get on the phones, I'm going to be successful, everything's going to be great. We have that picture of what it's going to be, and then what it actually is can be disappointing. So I finally got into the chair, and all they had me doing was literally cold calling people. But not cold calling people, it was nurses, and I had a script. And I was really nervous because it was my first time, and they just threw me in. And it's kind of like life. You have to experience things and take yourself out of your comfort zone only to grow. I can honestly say that I have grown so much from that job and had more confidence. But I never knew how hard it was going to be in sales and be in recruiting. But it was a learning experience, just like everything else in life. You become better from every situation that you go through. And maybe I realized that recruiting wasn't for me. After about 3 months, I got laid off. I knew I wasn't the right fit, so I understand. And I got another job. And this job was something I was excited about, but really didn't know much about, administrative assistant. And then something happened, and I also got laid off from there. And now I'm at a point in my life where, the pandemic happened, the rioting is happening, all these things are happening in the world, and it's everything's unpredictable. But the biggest thing I want to remember here, and I had to remind myself, is that we really do have to go through shitty moments in order to appreciate the good ones. And maybe I've taken a few steps back and haven't been as consistent as I need to be, and that's one of the biggest things to being successful, is being consistent and being kind to yourself and being patient and understanding, and realizing that not everyone figures it out overnight. It takes years. It takes months, years, decades sometimes. Some people don't become successful or happy, I wouldn't even say happy, successful or figure out what their passion or go-to job is until they're 40 or 50. Obviously, hopefully that won't be me. But I need to stop putting so much pressure on myself and just try to live in the moment and know that if I get to the next step and the next goal, that it's not going to necessarily make me happy, but that I'm going to have more experience and be excited to learn new things and opportunities. So what I really want you to remember here is that anything that you're going through right now, remember that we all go through rough times. And it's really important to remember that this is just a learning opportunity and things that you can take away from. And in my life, I'm just trying to live day by day and meet as many cool people as I can and do my best. But to remember that there's no right way to live. Just because I see somebody who's in love, if I do exactly what they do, it doesn't mean I'm going to be happy. They're not me. So it's insanity to compare myself and think that I'm going to be satisfied, fulfilled, or happy when I do exactly what they do or become them. The only way to be happy, fulfilled, and experience is to go out and do those things and figure out what you do and don't want. Thanks for listening. Tune in next time.